Oh, these are the new ones. These are the new ones. Sure. Gameplay. Heal now cleanses 10% of burn and poison effects instead of removing one stack each. Goddamn, that is a lot. So spamming heals is now a really strong defensive layer? Interesting. Interesting. Anything with lifesteal? I guess that's to be fast lifesteal. Yeah, this like makes like chip heal similarly strong to chip shield. We're just like having a 5 shield duct tape on your board made you a lot stronger into burn boards before. Now having something that just heals you every time one of your items activates is going to make you a lot better into a burn board as well. Radiants have been removed from most passive items. Sweet. Fixed an issue where cooldown adjusting effects such as Hammock and Sea Shadow could not be hasted. Wait, really? I never noticed this. I guess I don't play with the items that have cooldown adjusting effects. Huh. Mac now starts with 250 health. Huh. So he doesn't lose the half a day one fights anymore? Don't necessarily need to buy an item. Nobody ever played Hammock to notice. Yeah, I'm curious what items were affected by this. They say such as. I don't know if there were more common items that this would have mattered for. Weekly specials enabled. Daily specials now purchasable. Daily specials, sure, whatever. Rank points. Sure. So you only climb to legend with 7+? 0 to 5? So what is the net effect of this? They made it slightly harder to climb? Okay. Grindier. Is it grindier? You couldn't get 3 points before, right? It capped out at 2? It's easier. 10 is giving 3 until diamond. Sure. Item spawners. Updated behavior of item spawning to reduce the number of dupes from spawners such as fishing rod. What the fuck does this mean? What? Was it biased to give dupes before? Or now they biasing against it giving dupes? What does the items do now? What? Are they biased against dupes now? Huh. It's a strange change. How big is the bias? Counters. Mountain Pass now triggers a random outcome upon selection. So you no longer pick between 4. 25% chance to fight a monster from the same day. 25% chance to fight a monster from the next day. So 50% chance to get a fight. 40% chance for, I'm guessing this is the random item or +1 XP. And then 10% chance for negative outcome, whatever that means. Futura Fate's Legacy is now upgrade your bronze and silver items to gold tier. The what? Is this the 20 gold 5 XP one? You only get 1 life after this triggers. This does save some comps though. This is a big deal for like depth charge, right? It's the diamond one. This is the diamond. They replaced the diamond item one. Huh. Negative outcome. Lose 5% of HP at the start of combat. Burn or poison yourself skill. Huh. Yeah, weird. Yeah, you're probably not gonna want this much, but the comps that do want this is a huge deal for. Like, a common lose condition for these depth charge boards is you just don't find an upgrade for your, like, figurehead or depth charge. It's gonna, like, upgrade your crab, upgrade your depth charge, upgrade your figurehead all at the same time when you're stumbling. And that board gets strong with those items of gold. Not sure that board still exists as we go down the patch notes, but I'm sure there are similar comps as well. Form can now spawn naturally outside of Mysterious Portal and Aerodrome. This is the one that upgrades your weapons, right? Dacio sells apparel from any hero. Okay, wait, how many apparel items are there? There are 39 apparels. Just for reference, how many toys? There are 30 toys. And you feel like you had pretty good odds of getting yo-yo. Holsters apparel. Yeah, that's the big one. Oh, does it show neutrals? It says from any hero. Can it, like, give rocket boots? Yes? Okay. Dive weights too. Do you want dive weights off class? Diamond encounter. Oh, wait, it's gold. Yeah, I don't know what encounter rarity even means. Feels like some gold encounters are way rarer than others. Well, click it every time and try to get holsters. Interesting. Mad Maddie. Improve your ammo items. I guess we'll find out what that means. Deflect. Improve your shield items. Improve your heal and regen items. Improve your burn items. Improve your poison items. Does anyone that's played know what this means? Is it like form, but they're all like form? Same rarity as form? Are they all late game things? Lord Arkan's ring is apparel. Okay. I don't know if I'd ever want to spend gold on that, but cool. Clogs the shop. Monster updates. Changed to silver tier. Reward for the gold increased to 3. Sure. I guess it's a good signaling, right? That this is the harder fight, even if it doesn't give bonus XP. Hogwash will get hotfixed tomorrow. I was not yet aware that Hogwash had even changed. Rogue Scrapper changed to silver tier. Gold reward reduced. XP reduced. Health reduced. Okay, so what is the hard day 2 fight now? Warrior is back to being the hard day 2 fight. Oh no. Flashbacks. Is this fight hard? I haven't looked at the Warrior fight in like 3 months. Scrap, Tusk Helm, Old Sword, Hatchet, Shoeblade, Lumbor, Sharpening Sword. So it scales. You have to be able to beat a Lumbors, basically. Oh, there's frontal shielding on Tusk Helm, too. Yeah. It's a lot of health to claw through, too. Huh. Degenerate, formerly Street Gamer. Piggles increased to gold tier. Wait, we're buffing this fight? This fight was already terrifying. Why is... okay. Sure. Retiree, bushel reduced to bronze tier. Results of clicking crab or middle now. Interesting. Flame juggler, wait. Oh, they nerfed retiree. Okay. Flame juggler changed to diamond tier. Gold reward increased to 5. XP. Whoa! Huh. This is a easier day 4 fight than Hydro Dude, right? Maybe? The health increase doesn't matter. Lighter increased to gold. Cinders increased to gold. Burst of Flame increased to silver. So that's an extra 5 burn? You think it's harder? I don't know, you can like dirtle your way through a Flame Juggler fight. You can't dirtle your way through a Prince Marianus fight. Yeah, with the heal buff too, it's going to be a lot easier to sustain through this. I wonder how much just like a moderately damaging board plus chip heals does. Oh, Gold Lighter does burn 6. A little bit more sustained damage than it used to have. So the burn doesn't fall off at all anymore if you're not slowing the lighter. Yeah, that's something. That's something. Gotta have something to decay the burn. Once you have a quick start, he can shred you before you do anything to slow boards. Yeah, of course, of course. Prince Marianus. Oh. Okay, I think I overall like that swap. So it's not that there's two 4 XP fights on day 4. It's just they made Flame Juggler the 4 XP fight. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. Gorgon Noble, Black Rose increased, Toxic Clock. Okay. Sure. This fight, like, do damage again? Is it somewhat scary now? Maybe. A little bit. This fight has gone, like, in and out of being somewhat difficult to completely free so many times. Toxic Clockwork Blades hits for 80 damage and 8 poison. Yeah, I don't know. Probably still fairly easy. Especially considering it's a day 5 fight. Like, most of my fights in the Gorgon Noble right now are not very close. It's not that much more poison. The thing you gotta be worried about is if you're too slow at starting your damage, you can get, like, Petrifying Gazed with a bunch of poison on you. So what you heal. Yeah, it's just decays the status by 10% every time. Kind of nuts. Trash Town Mayor. Dog scaling increased to 150 damage, set to gold tier. Temporary shelter scaling increased to 200, set to gold tier. So Trash Town Mayor does something now? Huh. I mean, that's a little bit scary. Probably scarier than Gorgon Noble. It's theoretically possible to lose to him. Yeah. I guess 150 really isn't that much more than 40. Eh. Gotta respect it a little bit. Mod Squad's bulldoze. Whoa, wait, that's a little scary. That's a little scary. Doubles its bulldozer scaling and the CDR goes up. Hmm. Ghost Pepper changed to Diamond. Gold reward increase. Sure. This is a medium fight, right? Where is this? Yeah, Ghost Pepper. So it's moved from a medium fight to a hard fight. And not only a hard fight, a diamond fight. And they're nerfing it. That's insane. I guess they upped his health. Ghost Pepper was always really hard. You just never went to it. Yeah, but it's just crazy that they're making it not only a 3 XP hard fight, but a 4 XP hard fight while nerfing its damage output. Yeah, Treasure Turtle moves to silver. Makes sense. This fight was pretty free. Drop its health a bit. Sure, whatever. Radiant Corsair. Oh, thank God. No more Spyglass RNG. This was so frustrating. Lighthouse increased to diamond. Right-handed added. Final flame added. Now the katana does something. Your rightmost item has plus 50 damage. Yikes. That's what is that? 65 damage and 6 burn on the katana, which stacks burn just on its own, even ignoring the lighthouse with dock lines. Okay, that's probably not a winnable fight. Well, so much for being happy about the spyglass going away. I guess I'm never clicking on this. Genuinely Lich with 2 health bars. It sure does seem like it. You gotta do 6,000 damage on day 7. Now, burn is a lot worse than it was before because of the heal change. I guess if you're a build that has a bunch of healing, this fight's still just kind of a joke. Not sure how common that'll be. Dockline slow, kind of scary. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oasis Guardian, change to gold. Sure. Dr. Vortex. Sure. Balancer Tron Silver. Sure. is that one? When you use a medium item, one of your medium items gains plus 10 burn for the fight. I feel like this does not affect how difficult the fight is, but this does make the drops a lot better. Why are we buffing the drops from Dragon? They were already really good. Dragon is still just as beatable. Yeah, I don't think this makes a difference at all in terms of what comps can kill him. Like, the way that you killed this was you killed it before it got its scaling going. And when its scaling popped off, you were just dead anyway. It doesn't make the scaling take longer to pop off. Like, the board's just really slow, and it's can you punish the slow board or not. Bright side is if you encounter Fire Rebirth, feels less bad because they're high rolling anyway. Maybe. Upgrade to burn is worse now, you're guessing? Maybe? Is burn appreciably worse when you have Draconic Rage? I don't know. Maybe. When you're putting that much burn on them, the burn kills so fast. It doesn't really matter that you can decay it away. Oasis Guardian, change to silver. Yeah. Iridon, change to bronze. Roaming Isle. Eros Khan's gold tier. So a lot of the medium fights that were secretly hard fights are now just hard fights. Seems to be the main takeaway here. It's Dragon Claw. I'm pretty sure it's Fire Claw. Oh, hey, Void Golem's finally legendary. Cool. Lord of the Waste moves down. Yeah, so... How much does the strength matter on Octopus? It kind of gives him some real damage output, right? It's a diamond strength. Yikes. Octo isn't completely free now. That seems like quite the understatement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they've all got 27% crit chance. Every Cutlass can hit you for 150 every crit. That sounds terrifying. Eros Khan being a hard fight now is low-key a buff to one-weapon boards. A little bit. I don't know if it's a significant buff. A big reason why I wouldn't click on Pharaoh's Khan when playing one-weapon boards is if I just didn't think that I was guaranteed to win. Like, Pharaoh's Khan's just a scary fight. That means some of the legendary fights genuinely terrifying, and some of them are still pathetic. I don't know. It does seem like they've... Obviously, I don't know which ones weren't changed necessarily, but for the most part, I think all of the things that they are changing are in the right direction. Forward rearranged. 1 thruster is replaced with a 2 ammo vitality potion. 1 thruster is increased to diamond tier. Heavy weaponry replaced with strength. Flurry of blows added. Yeah, this doesn't look particularly hard. Forward rearranged means Eclipse had thrusters. Did it not before? I did not pay much attention to what Arkan's positioning was. Around the edges doing nothing. Oh. Oh, right, Arkan's ring was in the middle. Vitality potions are a bit rough. Yeah. I guess the Gatling guns do eventually ramp up to some scary damage if you don't kill them fast. It is kind of hard to kill them fast with Eclipse Vitality Potion. Okay. So not too many item changes here, it seems. Crypto fixed an issue where crypto's value could be outside the range in the tooltip. Cool. Duct tape is a dually item again. Interesting. I feel like even when I have gotten duct tape from Banana Ball, I have not been able to do much with it only being one-sided. Forklift, deal 100 damage. When you use an adjacent item, charge. You have another tool, apparel, tech, weapon, or friend. This has plus damage. Have you seen the same crypto fix? Not very many. It's just been broken for a while. New dually item. At the start of each fight, transform this into a copy of another small item you have for the fight. What? I just gave dually Quicksilver? Did Quicksilver get reworked? Or is this just do both characters have one now? Starts at gold. I hmm. Oh, it's at the start of fight. Start of fight. So at least you don't have to wait for the Quicksilver to activate. It's still just so awkward. If there's a dually board that plays like one small item on it that you want to dupe, if you've got like 4 mediums and a small, you can get another copy of that small. I don't know what board that is though. Battery maybe? Lens, charge the tech item to the right of this. When this gains haste, charge this. Put that on the other side of a metronome. Maybe. Light bulb. Cooldown goes down. Charge the tech item to the right of this 1 second. When you buy this, get a small tech. Huh. It's a cool item now. No more just little bits of crit chance. When you get this to diamond, it can get your nitro start to trigger a second faster. I don't think there's anything else that... You can't use this to charge a battery. And there's no like 5-second tech that you want to speed up that I can think of. Works on cores. That's true. We got like diamond light bulb, diamond the core. You can put light bulb on the other side of the core. That doesn't really make any sense. You could just have the light bulb on the... I guess it makes some kind of charge loop, but the core charges the light bulb charges the core. I don't know. I think most of the time you're probably just buying this because it's free, comes with a small tech, but not that hard to imagine. It just floats on your board through the mid game. To the right. Oh, right. Right. It doesn't work that way with the core. For the same reason you can't use it with battery. Nothing else you buy it, see if you like the tech and sell it otherwise. Yeah, exactly. You're always going to buy this when it's in the shop. And it's not the worst item to throw on your board as a filler item. Power Sander. Haste the item to the right of this for 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Slow the item to the left of this for 1 second. They nerf Power Sander? What? What's the cooldown on this? 8 seconds. Okay, so they made Power Sander not an item. What? I don't understand. Why is Power Sander not an item anymore? It was already barely an item. What? Am I missing something? Could have been a cool drill item at a lower CD. Yeah, maybe. Aiden called. He said Power Sander sucks. Aiden is just kind of better than Power Sander in every imaginable way. Huh. Robotics Factory starts at diamond. Runs up +1 multicast. We're back to this? Really? We're going all the way back to this? Can we at least have them like start at gold with a plus cooldown and then upgrade to diamond and lose the cooldown? Why do you have to start at diamond? Not like gold items are particularly forcible. It's just like diamond items are so sad. You just like can't plan around them at all. Poison yourself for each virus on your board. Transform another non-legendary small item on each player's board into virus for the rest of the fight. So, what is the cooldown on this? Cooldown 6 seconds. I mean, that's a fast way to get smalls off the board. Faster way to get smalls off the board. You could, like, throw it on one side of the core. It does grief your own board pretty hard, though. Hexa is beatable without items now. Probably true. Been kind of crazy with defensive dually boards. Interesting. Beehive. Change to when you buy a property, get a busy bee, and your busy bees gain damage. Okay, so we've just removed the damage ability on Beehive, or the activation ability on Beehive. What? Nope, never mind. What? Wait, what was the change? Was this a scaling nerf? What was the scaling before? 2030? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Playing bees and still 100-0ing people. Yeah, it's still gonna be like every time you see a beehive on day 2 or 3, you buy the beehive and play bees. We couldn't just like take beehive out back and shoot it again. It wouldn't be the first time we've taken beehive out back and shot it. You can't just do it like a 4th time. It's probably the strongest bees have been too. They're not even just annoying, it's also just the strongest thing to do on the character when you're able to do it. Beehive isn't the current problematic build for pig, at least. Oh no. Bushel changed to gain some regen for the fight. Oh, okay, that's why they switched the bushel in the earlier fight. Huh. Cold room changed to a 12-second cooldown. How big is that cooldown increase? Was it 9 before? Huh. It was 10. I guess I can check the How Bazaar notes. That was 10, yeah. Huh. Fort. Deadly Fort changed to enemy items have minus 50% crit chance. Sure. Old Deadly Fort was too good, I guess. I don't know if I've ever seen an opponent with Deadly Fort. It's been so long, at least, since I have. 12 clubs changed to when you heal or gain regen. This gains 10, 20, 30, 40 for the fight. What was this before? When you heal... Oh, when you heal or gain regen. So it's the same scaling. But now works off of regen as well. Sure. Apparently also changed its flat damage to start at 50 instead of 20. Okay, so what is this? Everyone's been talking about Hogwash. I've had like 5 people come into chat and say Hogwash is busted. Change to heal equal to a percentage of your max health. Did it not do that already? Oh, it was 4, 8, 12 before. Now it's 5, 10, 15. Change to when you heal or gain regen, gain 50, 100, 150 max health for the fight. Did it... Oh, so now it's when you gain regen too. Okay. Enchantments change the same trigger. Oh! All of the enchants now. Oh. Yeah, so now the busted, like, heavy or turbo Hogwash boards are... You're just, like, guaranteed to get a busted enchant when you random Hogwash? Don't worry, there's more busted stuff coming. Like Kukri. Change to when you heal or gain regen. It gains 5, 10, 15, 20 damage for the fight. Wow, busted. Luxury Tents. Change to your heal and regen items have +1 multicast. Okay, did they remove the revive on this one? Nope. Wait, what is... Oh, it just added regen. Yeah, sure. Okay, how many more times am I going to get debated by this change? Thinking that it's doing more. So far, the patch notes are 3 for 3. Ledger. Changed to when you sell 10 items, adjacent items gain 3, 5, 7 value. Okay, can we finally just never buy Ledger again? Can I stop ever even thinking about this item and respecting it as a real piece of pig? Yes. Okay, good. I was already doing that. Lemonade Stand. Changed to gain regen equal to 5% of your max health for the fight. But that's a lot of regen. But that's a lot of regen. 7-second cooldown at least. 7-second cooldown. Literally 7 times better than before. To be fair, it was probably close to 7 times away from being playable. Hasty Pig with 2k regen and 8k health on day, like, 5. Sounds fun. Healus changed. Okay, the cooldown's back up. That's, yeah, whatever. The scaling went worse, too. This was 3, 6, 9, 12 before, I think. Money tree. Okay, heal equal to double this item's value. You level up and at the start of each day. So we get more spare changes. 3-second cooldown. Change to when you sell a spare change, this gains value. Sure. I mean, this was just heal equal to the item's value before, right? So now it has a multiplier on the value where it didn't before. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Oh wait, bronze giving +2. Huh. I don't know, does this get big enough that you can just play it as a 3-second property payoff with an enchant in the late game? I don't know if double is enough. It might be. Scales really fast with VIP Pass. Yeah. Scales reasonably fast with VIP Pass. It scales 25% faster than a fixer-upper, but you're getting less value out of the value. Like, it scales half as good as fixer-upper, but it scales 25% faster. So you're still, like, 25% worse for the value, but you have a 1 second faster start if you're able to take advantage of that. Multicast from the tent. That's true. That's cool. That's cool. Like a transition piece to find good items. Yeah, maybe. You get to stack a bunch of value on it. Yeah, I'm not sure how good the tempo on this is. It might just be big enough that it's just a good healing item to play through the early mid game. And then eventually you sell it when you see a shop that has a carry item. Damage enchant is a single damage item build is nasty, so I want to do 10k damage. Yeah, I'm not sure how you're getting it that high. If you get, like, Master Salesman, I guess, but you can't really count on that anymore. Piggles. Fixed a bug where defeating an opponent with Piggles would give you a Piggle. No! I thought this was intended at this point. Now upgrades a random Piggle at the start of each day. Huh. That's cool. Does it care about its own tier? At the start of each day, upgrade a random Piggle. No, it does not care about its tier. Huh. Pig's Gym, when you buy a weapon, gains value, you gain max health. What's the change here? Oh, they've tripled its scaling. Oh. Huh. That's a lot. For what it's worth, I haven't played a ton of Pig's Gym ever since they changed the rarity scaling on shops. That said, triple? Triple? It's a real item now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how not real it was before. I feel like Pig's Gym has always been an item where if you had the time to pivot into it, you just, like, killed pretty quick with it, but it's also a board that kind of needed to find Phonograph. It's probably still a board that needs to find Phonograph. Nice econ, they give max HP. Yeah, you can probably just buy this and then keep it around for a couple days while stacking life. 20 is not that exciting. If you're buying it at gold, it is pretty expensive. I don't know. The big reason why I didn't do that before wasn't even that it didn't give enough value. It's just 3 spaces is so much space on Pig. Stopwatch looks cooler. Nice. Set change to permanently gain 10 or 20 max health. Added gain regen for the fight. Okay, the cooldown on this is still glacial, right? Yeah, 7-second cooldown. Not a very significant amount of max health. Vineyard. You have regen equal to this item's value. You have regen equal to this item's value. Added, you have regen equal to this item's value. So the text on this item is a 6-second cooldown. Heal 200. Your heal items have plus heal equal to this item's value. You have regen equal to this item's value. When you sell 10 items, give this value, get a truffle. Why does this have so much text on it? Why does it give a truffle? Flavor, I guess? What the fuck? Oh yeah, there was no change to Landscraper either. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not sure what boards want to play this, but that is a lot of text. At some point when a card gets this much text, it's gotta be good, right? Washawali Bird. Changed to heal a bit, gain a bit of regen. Wait, gain a bit of regen? What are other things that trigger off of healing or gaining regeneration? All of these things have double scaling off of the fastest thing that scales them now. Also, a significant amount of regeneration. Golf Club and Kukuri. Do those count as items? Maybe they do now. I don't think Kukuri counts as an item, but maybe Golf Club. But just those. That's so many pig changes. What is this? What is this? Okay, only spawns reagents, no longer spawns catalysts. Okay, good change. The unreliability of this was so silly. A lot of time you want to be buying something that is either giving you regen or reagents or catalysts, and just not knowing what you were getting out of it, especially on your 3-slot econ item, just didn't make sense. Boiling Flask starts at gold, reloads potions, no longer increases cooldown. Okay. Good change, good change. I guess you can that again, maybe? Calcinator. Is this a nerf to Calcinator? Are we really nerfing Calcinator? Is this the world we live in? Oh no, it's a buff to Calcinator. Apparently I just didn't know what Calcinator did. The scaling on it was that bad before? I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was 3, 6, 9, 12. And I've played with Calcinator a few times. That explains why Calcinators felt a lot worse than I thought it would feel. I just didn't read the card. Philosopher's Stone gets a bit of its regen back. I like having more lines into playing the regen boards. I don't know if this grows fast enough still for you to want to play it, but right now regen boards are kind of satchel or bust. Vanessa items. Not a ton of changes here either. Fix an issue where Chum would not give itself crit if enchanted with an output of crit that can crit. Custom scope. We saw this in the spoiler. Its crit chance goes up by 5, and the charge goes up as you upgrade it. Interesting. I didn't think this number was going to change. So if you have custom scope, cutlass, boat, and I guess just that. Rowboat, custom scope, cutlass, and then filler items. Is that an infinite already? You need to solve another 0.4 of charge on the bow, and that's it. That seems a bit too easy. I'm not crazy, right? That's way too easy. I guess you can't play other cooldowns. Huh. Wisdom Scope Katana Julian. Maybe. So what? Crow's Nest is 3 slots. Rowboat is 2 slots. Katana's 2 slots. Silencer, this. You're at 9 slots. You can still play an Icicle. You can play anything that gets you starting haste. Not for a medium item. Or amulet if you need to find crit. Yeah, you could just slot in an amulet too. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of upgrade debt, but you do get the death upgrades. This. Like, comps having big upgrade debt is less of a problem now than it was before. Just like when you die, your rowboat gets to gold, your crow's nest gets to gold, your silencer gets to gold, your new silencer gets to gold. Huh. Your icicle gets to gold. Can't forget about the icicle. Depth charge. Freezes half as much. Reasonable. Iceberg does not completely brick their crit chance. Anti-shrimp when you slow. Is this a nerf or a buff? It is a buff. They're doubling the scaling on Mantis Shrimp's burn. Huh. Okay. No shot glass change? Huh. Piranha gains the friend type. Shark Claws does not buff itself anymore. Shipwreck starts at diamond. So we're just back to the original. We've come full circle. No Clamora change. Did we really expect the Clamora change? Tortuga! They get 100 more damage. Other than that, it's the same. The cooldown does go down, and the damage does go up. And it's kind of hard. Broken Shackles, your weapons gain damage. When you use a weapon, charge this. Sure, whatever. Plumage, whatever. When you crit, charge this 3. Cool. Okay, are we... Did some of the crazy skills get nerfed? Your potions have their cooldowns reduced by a second. That's a strong diamond skill. Fix an issue or certain board configurations. Okay, sure. So the bug fixes on all of these. Your regen items have plus regen. Your toys and apparels have their cooldowns reduced by 5 or 10%. Some regen things. Huh. Nope, no significant changes to the skills. Huh. Interesting. So tons of monster changes. I'm curious how these are going to play, how common these are. Form was always a cool encounter to get that was just way too rare. See it a bit more now. Curious how the negative outcomes from Mountain Pass are going to feel. This just seems so crazy. This seems like such a big deal. So the apparel run and nothing else in 2 runs. Warrior is a nightmare. I'd believe it. I'd believe it. Okay, so let's see if my game launches. Mountain Pass is changed. Yep. Mountain Pass is changed. Okay, so gonna hop into games in a sec, but before we do, I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will start. Hope you guys stick around.